The top 3 conventions in the world. Number 1, Minecon.
Dedicated wham.
Number 2, Nathan Bacon Con.
Jiggy Scrub.
I like it.
And number 3, Afcon.
Yo, get on the case.
And today it's my Afcon Fantasy Gameweek 1 team selection. Strategy. Where Afcon is split into 3 group stage game weeks, Game Week 1, 2 and 3. Then we have the round of 16, quarterfinal, semi-final and final. Where before Game Week 1 in the fantasy, we have unlimited transfers. And then before the round of 16, after the group stages are finished, we also have unlimited transfers again. But we also have one chip, which is the wild card, which allows us to have unlimited transfers during any game week we would like. But also later on in the knockouts, we get a lot more free transfers as well. So strategies for all of this could include: pretend your Game Week 1 team is just for 1 week and then wildcard straight after for the final 2 group stage games. Then use the unlimited transfers in the round of 16 so you don't need your wildcard after. Or create your Game Week 1 team for just the first 2 game weeks in the group stage, concentrate on who has the best fixtures there, then wildcard in the last round of the group stage just for who hasn't qualified yet or who really needs to win and you can really back them. And also not back the teams that have already qualified because they might rest some players. Or create your Game Week 1 team for the entire group stage, then keep your wildcard for a later stage in the knockouts. Probably the quarterfinal is best, as a lot of surprises could happen there. Or just have no concrete plan, kick your hands back, just relax, and just use it whenever you want. Fair enough. Now, I myself, I'm not quite sure. I'm not 100% set on one yet, but I am leaning heavily towards pretending my Game Week 1 team is just for 1 week and then wildcarding straight after. As in Game Week 2, a lot of the favourite teams will actually play the weakest teams in their group, according to the odds, that is. So Game Week 2 could be the best targetable one for a brand new team on the wildcard. And I also don't know, like, half the geezers, half the players there, so maybe it's a good idea to wildcard Game Week 2 when my Game Week 1 team is proper wibbly-wobbly in the mud. But a lot of the big boy teams could actually be qualified by the end of round 2, meaning they could actually rest a lot of players for round 3, and it's a lot more unpredictable for a wildcard. So yeah, wildcard Game Week 2 is the best for me. The groups. Where in Afcon 2022, there will be 6 groups of 4, where right here you can see those groups along with their current world rankings. Now obviously this doesn't mean all the best teams are always going to beat the worst teams, but it's a good idea if you don't really know the team strength, you know? The top 2 in each group will also go through, with 4 third place teams also making it to the round of 16. But the top teams in almost every group are the ones we really should be backing for our fantasy assets right here. Group A has the worst best team here, being the hosts Cameroon. In terms of ranking, that is. I don't mean it personally, alright? I don't mean you have a terrible team. I'm just going by the rankings, okay? Along with the most competitive group, as they have the best third best team, but they do also have the second worst team. So that means this group could actually be one of the most competitive, and maybe even the best for some extra cheeky punts. Oi oi. Group B has the best team in it, being Senegal, who are also the favourites to win the tournament by many, but again, doesn't mean they will guarantee win it. But also, this group has the worst second best team, the worst third best team, and one of the worst teams. So realistically, Senegal should completely walk this group, making them the biggest of the big boy teams to really target you, and definitely make sure you have at least 2 of them in your team. Get them in! Group C is a pretty damn tough group, with Morocco being the second highest world ranking team here, along with Ghana being the second best team out of all groups. But Gabon in here could also make it difficult for both of them there. But Cameroon should actually be an easy win for all of them, really. I don't mean Cameroon's gonna beat all of them easily. No. All of them should be beating Cameroon quite a bit, you know. But we all know that's not how football works. It's never easy. Cameroon to top the group, you heard it here last. Okay. Group D might be the biggest battle for first and second, with Nigeria and Egypt both being in the top 50 in the world rankings, which could make this a very giant battle where fists are thrown and everything. Good luck trying to decide who wins that one. Guinea-Bissau and Sudan can put up a fight on their day, but being in the group with these other giants, yeah, surely they ain't got a chance, unlikely for you. Group E sees the holding champions Algeria face Wilfred Boney FC, Ivory Coast, so could actually be a very nipple-teasing battle there. But with Sierra Leone and Equatorial Guinea here, they should be easily backable, not just in the game, but also fantasy as well. Then F for finally. Group F has the 4th highest ranked team here in Tunisia, along with Mali, who are also quite highly ranked too. But then Mauritania ranked 103rd in the world, and Gambia here being the worst ranked team in the entire entire tournament. This one could be a very good group for the Tunisia. So the teams I think we should really heavily back here in the fantasy should be the Cameroon, as they're the host nations, Senegal definitely up there as the favourites, but also Morocco, Nigeria, Egypt, Algeria and Tunisia. Basically the usual suspects. But that doesn't mean you can't back some hidden gems in some other teams, right? As these big boy teams will actually have the most expensive players in the game. And to be honest, you probably can't even have a full fantasy team of just from players from these teams unless you choose all of their defensive mids. So yeah, don't do that. And also, some of the other lesser teams can still do a proper good job against the worst teams. So a perfectly good chance to get some cheap boy points from all of them as well. So sorry, all of the points! Hey! Team selection! Right, you sexy sausages, we have finally arrived at my team. Hey! Now I personally don't have a Scooby about half of these players, and I'm not going to lie and say I've watched all of them because I've probably only seen about 5 of them play, fair enough. So if you do actually have any extra info and you're like, wait, that guy has never started for his country and probably will never, please tell me, and please let me know if they are the most unlucky wibbly-wobbly pick. Thank you very much. But I must say, I have done quite a bit of research. Okay. So this is my team for now. Ooh, I'm excited. But also a reminder, right now, this is a team just for Game Week 1, as I will probably be wildcarding in Game Week 2. No, if I do go for this team, I'll definitely wildcard in Game Week 2. That is the strategy we're going for, apparently. Fair enough. So we start with Dia up front. 8 million and could be the main striker for the favourite Senegal. Yeah, that's a no-brainer. Mohamed Bayo is next to him, up top for the Guinea, playing one of the worst teams in Malawi here. He has been doing pretty damn well in Ligue 1 this season, scoring the same amount of goals as the turtle Mbappe. And Mbappe is PSG's top scorer. Ah, there we are then. So yes, right here, he could be a very cheeky boy punt at only 7.5 million. Julio Tavares finishing the strike force here, being the main striker and penalty taker for Cape Verde. Also playing one of the weaker sides in Ethiopia in his first game. His game is also on the first physical day, so he could be my captain there, and then when he eventually goes on blanks, then I can just swap him to an actual good captain. I'm like, hey. No, what do you mean? He's obviously scoring a hat-trick. Yeah. The midfield starts with Riyad Mahrez, Man City's top scorer, Algeria's captain, the main man, and he's got penalties and everything. What more could you want? He also plays Sierra Leone this week, so definitely worthy of the captaincy if I don't have a haul by then. Sadio Mane, he's the best player in the world, is next, being the main man for the favourite Senegal. Again, when I say favourites, I don't mean favourites to me, it's the bookies odds, okay? But to be honest, I do also think they're going to win, so yeah. Now he is a bit damn pricey, saying his club form hasn't been the best, but then again, he scored 8 goals this season in the Prem, and apparently that's not the best, so there we are then. But the fact he is the talisman and 90-minute man here, surely he's in it for the money to get all of the points for the favourites Senegal. Wait, are they the favourites? I don't know if I mentioned yet. Captaincy will definitely be on him in day 2 if Tavares is crap and doesn't get any points. Kessie is next to them, being the captain and penalty taker for the Ivory Coast, who are actually quite damn underrated for how many great players they have in their squad, also with a great fixture here in Game Week 1. But they are also all quite damn expensive, so the captain with penalties at 7 million, yeah, I'll definitely go for him. And when I mention captain, that's only important to me because it means he's guaranteed to play and probably guaranteed to play the full 90 minutes, which is exactly what you want in a fantasy game. Lovely. Alright, I need to Google your name. FaZe Selumani is next to him, who is a fellow who can even play up front and take penalties on occasion, whilst only being priced at 5.5 million in midfield. Okay, I'm going for him. Comoros are one of the worst teams and have one of the hardest groups, but they do play Gabon in Game Week 1, which is the second worst team, so I do think he could be an extra cheeky punt, especially for his price. Skriai finishes the midfield, being a highly rated Tunisian midfielder doing bits in the Bundesliga this season. He does love a run and a shoot from distance, whilst also being a proper ball-winning tackling midfielder. Apparently, I've never watched him play, but that's what Google says, okay? So the fact he's going to be putting the tackles in, he can score, and he plays for Tunisia, one of the best teams, yeah, all the possibility for all of the points, whilst only being 5 million. Get him in. Then at the back, Sir Koulibaly is our first defender, being the captain and main enforcer for that Senegal in defence. Although they are the favourites, they do concede some chances sometimes. With this man, we'll definitely need to be on it to make all of the tackles, which will actually rack him up all of the points. So yeah, please do that. I've gone for him mainly because he's guaranteed to play this week and definitely the entire game, which is all I asked for in Game Week 1. Serge Aurier surges on to be our second defender, being a quite damn attacking defender for the Ivory Coast. Because I have gone for the more defensive Kessie in midfield rather than one of their attackers, I wanted to back that up by having one of their fullbacks, especially an Aurier, who could push forward and get some attacking returns. So on comes Aurier, who probably will end up getting a red card or something. I like it. Youssef Attel joins the boys at the back, being a great defender for Nice and Algeria. He can also play in the midfield, which he has done for Algeria lately, so a chance for some attacking potential if he is pushed up further up the field as well. But with Algeria being the big boy favourites in the game, a defender just makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah, okay. Deo is our penultimate defender, who is actually a penalty-taking defender for only 5 million. Yeah, I don't care who he plays for, or if he concedes 17 goals a game, he's in. Then Fortes finishes the defence, being hopefully a nailed-on defender for Cape Verde, which is exactly what I want, as he is nice and cheap and plays on the first day against the weak Ethiopia. So if he goes on blanks, it's fine, I can sub him off, no problem, but he could also get something, even though he's very cheap. Lovely. Then in goals, we got Bino, the goalkeeper for the team with the best defence in the qualifications, Morocco. With him also having their hardest game first, so could actually see him make all of the saves. And in this game, every 2 saves is 1 extra point. So yes, please that, and also clean sheet and come in. He is also the first choice goalkeeper for Sevilla in La Liga, so you just know he's got a bit extra about him. Then to finish off the team with this random geezer, Fasil Gebre Michael, apparently. He's a 4 million Ethiopian goalkeeper who has actually started some games for him, and he's only 21, but he probably won't play. But because I've gone so expensive with my other goalkeeper, I just wanted to go for a goalkeeper that could have a chance of playing before him, because then if he doesn't, I can just sub him off and put Bunau in, which I want to do anyway. So yeah, fair enough. And that is my team. Hey, and that is going to be it for my Afcon Fantasy Game Week 1 team selection. Be sure to get involved and play on the Real FIFA app or on the website, and also join my league with a code down below. I will try and get the team selection video out before every round, and I will also give a shout out to whoever is top in my league, so make sure to join that. But I will also keep you up to date on the Twitter if you want to keep up to date with my team without watching my videos. I don't know why you want to do that. If you're a proper cheeky scrub, fair enough. There you go. But thanks for watching, and also remember,
don't be a cheeky scrub. Subscribe to Nathan Bacon right now. Don't let your memes be dreams.